What is worse? To be the one who is gone, or to be the one who is left behind? Whew. Hey lady, how much more do we have to wait? Please be patient, Mr. Knight. She should be here any moment. We have been waiting for half an hour. If you ask me this whole... Calm down, Richard. Nobody asked you to be here. Feel free to leave if you are not patient. I seriously can't believe you are letting me do this, the market room. I am doing this for his sake, whether you see it that way or not. I apologize on behalf of my colleague, Miss Fiona April. No worries, my lady. It is a common reaction from those who do not believe in the supernatural. Please do not worry. Madame Augustus is a genuine psychic, and all your questions will be answered. I swear, if it wasn't for him, I would never set foot in a place like this. Ah, but if you don't try to get out of your comfort zone, my friend, then I pity you. Who would not be able to see beyond his sight? The sound is really loud. Is there a way to turn that down? I don't see one. Madame Augustus. Smoke and mirrors. What are you gonna do next? Pull a rabbit from inside that hair? Richard, please. I do not care for his opinions, since he is not my client. Mr. John March, I believe. Madame Augustus. Weren't you supposed to come along with your wife? I thought she was the one who wanted to meet your mother. Did she not? My wife passed away a couple of weeks ago. The stairs broke under her weight, and she fell to her death. Eh? What? I'm so sorry to hear this. I see. So then, why are you here? I need to talk to my wife. I need to know. Who killed her? I thought you said the stairs broke. The house was new, and so was everything in it. Things don't crumble on their own. John doesn't accept the fact that it was an accident, despite police investigation. So why don't you do your mumbo-jumbo and give him his peace back, so he can get back to work? Nobody believes me. So psychic. Can you contact Roseanne's spirit or not? Your feelings are strong. Very well. I can get you in contact with the spirit. Everybody, take your places. We are about to begin. Good. Now everyone, try to relax and think about the spirit we are going to call. Mr. March, I hope you brought something along with you that the deceased held dear. Yes. This was my wife's diary. It even has the letters in them that we used to write before we got married. That's perfect. I should warn you. This better not be a fake-out. I know a lot of lawyers. The spirits are fickle and barely leave the sparrow, but with strong emotions. They will be attracted to our world like magnets, so remember her as best as you can. That won't be an issue. Now then, everyone, please close your eyes and think about Roseanne March. Roseanne, my beloved Roseanne, please help me avenge you. Roseanne, we were good friends since university. I hope to see you again soon, too. We weren't that close, but you meant a lot to John. So for his sake, please give him a peace of mind he deserves. I only met her once, but she seemed like a nice lady. Please come to us. Oh, child who left this world, hear the cries of those who loved you, and show them the truth. What was... She is here. I can see her. A tall woman, rosy hair, topaz eyes. She is wearing the bracelet that Miss June herself made as a marriage gift. I never told anyone it was handmade. She remembers Richard warning her not to break his friend's heart. What? How did you? And her husband. Her husband. Yes? What about me? Something is not right. She keeps mentioning betrayal? I knew it. Her death was not an accident. What is... spirit is unstable. Something is causing her to writhe in pain. What? Why? Hey, stop that. You are making it worse. I speak the truth. The spirit is in pain. What we have here, what we have called here, is a vengeful spirit. So someone did kill her? Roseanne, if you can hear me, tell me. Who killed you? Stop, you fool. Do not speak with a vengeful spirit directly. Roseanne, who killed you? Uh, eh? Me? Ugh. Begone, spirit! What the hell? Madam! I am okay. The wrath of the spirit was more intense than I was prepared for. Hey! Where's John? Hey, Martha. June? John? Did he? It seems he belongs with the spirits now.
I feel blessed. Yeah. Yeah, I feel blessed. Yeah. I feel blessed. Yeah. Yeah, I feel blessed. Yeah.
Hey, did you hear? The guy who fell through the window was pushed by a ghost. Right. And I guess a gremlin ate all the cookies last night, which I was saving for my banana cult meeting. I already said I was sorry, and I'm being serious here. I have a knack for detecting the supernatural. And this place is oozing with supernatural juices. Dude. Phrasing. What's wrong? I sense a presence. What? This is... I sense a terribly dark being nearby. Really? It is coming up. Prepare yourself for the most horrific thing you have ever seen. Ugh, stairs. Why can't people live on the ground floor like normal? Damn architects. Bro, what is that? That is a hate pool. It is similar to a whirlpool, but it only pulls in happiness and hope, and its pitch dark belly. I feel like someone is talking trash about me. Joke's on them. I hit rock bottom ages ago. Well, I should get in there and see what the case is about. Tutorial. Left click with mouse on desired location, object, person to move or interact with them. Right click to open menu and save. Go back to 20%, because that's really loud. Alright. Sorry, sir. Please show your ID before proceeding. Any clue you collect will be shown in the upper right corner of the screen. Click on the clue icon to activate it. Talking to someone with an activated clue will give more information about the clue. Badge was added to clues. Click on the badge and talk to the guard again to get a different result. Let's see. Officer Dreg Morris. That's me. Wait, aren't you the guy who's either depressing or being depressed? Sometimes I spice things up with a small amount of suicidal. Whatever, you can come in. Officers Polly and Tira are already at the scene. What the hell? Hurry up and summon the ghosts already. I keep telling you, you need a strong attachment to the person in question for it to work. What exactly are you planning to do when the ghost is summoned? Isn't it obvious? I am going to arrest it for first-degree murder. The only thing being murdered here is logic. I am going to be the first cop who arrested a ghost successfully. People like you are the reason God invented plagues. Plagues? Plagues. I don't remember. Oh, Dreg. Good timing. Can I sacrifice you and some of the ghosts in your body or something? That won't work. You were right. Even ghosts would probably not want anything to do with him. If you are done fantasizing my death, I appreciate it if you can give me the details of what happened here. Haven't you guessed? A ghost pushed some guy out the window with its ghostly magic powers. What? Right. I should start from the beginning. And when the candles came back, March had already fell to his death, and the giant bloody words appeared. What did I do to deserve cases like this? So, what do you think? Want to hunt ghosts together? Tira, have you done any actual police work since you arrived? Yes, can't you see? I am summoning the ghost for interrogation. Tira, search the place for clues. Now. Ugh, you are not the boss of me! Alright, fine. Just stop looking at me with those puppy eyes. They look like demon eyes to me. Finally, some peace and marvelous, simply marvelous. This will make a great addition to my book, once I start writing it, of course. Why is the goddamn psychologist here? I better check this out. I wonder if I can get a brain sample if I ask nicely enough over my dead body. Oh, Drag! Well, knowing you, I might receive sooner than I expect. Why are you here? You are the psychologist, and not a good one at that. Budget cutbacks. Besides, I always admire dead people. They do not complain when I poke them with a stick. You poke alive people too? Never mind. So what's the deal with these words? I'm still looking into it, but I am fairly certain this was a simple accident. I will apologize to Officer Tira later. Wait, accident? Yes, it seems the window was already withered and weak, which broke easily when Mr. March crashed through it. Couldn't someone have messed with the window? I am still inspecting, but if that were true, this would have been planned months ago with the knowledge that the window will weaken. That does seem highly unlikely. Admit it already! What now? I know it was one of you. Stop wasting everyone's time and surrender yourself. Hey now, I keep telling you, I had nothing to do with today. I was just tagging along. I was just trying to make John accept his wife's death. I had nothing to do with him falling. I will have the truth out before this day ends. I better go before Polly talks them to death. Good luck. Why is his name Dr. Psy? That's a really interesting name. Looks like I will have to increase the pressure. Are you mad because I ate your ice cream this morning? That was you? By the way, it had a note attached. Something about how your wife loves you. I don't know. I threw it away. Don't go half reading other people's notes. At least have the decency to read it completely. So I can hear you across the room? What are you belly aching about? Very well. Meet my two prime suspects. Mr. Richard May, an equal partner of Mr. March's wood furnishing business. I'm telling you, I had nothing to do with John's murder. We started as business partners, but became close friends. And Miss Martha June, Mr. March's deceased wife's friend, and the one who brought everyone here. Please, I was just trying to help John get over Rosanna's death. Yeah, well, you both are the only close ones to the victim, whilst this bizarre murder happened. Sai believes it was an accident, and Tira's doing her own thing, as usual. Whatever the case, I cannot allow these two to leave just yet. I'm going to look around some more. Since you are here, you should also start investigating and talk to the witnesses. Sounds like a plan. So let me wrap my head around this. First, Tira claims the guy was done in by a vengeful spirit of his dead wife. Second, the doctor thinks it was an accident caused by the worn window. Third, Polly thinks it was one of the two people March knew who were present during the incident. I don't know how today will end, but I am certain of one thing. This case is filled with high spirits. Such a silly guy. Tutorial. You can now talk to people and interact with the environment to collect clues. Collect all clues to start the next stage of the investigation. Tutorial. Incident report has been added to clues. Detailed information about the clues can be accessed by clicking on the upper left icon of the screen. Similarly, you can check profiles of all the people involved in the case, but you will need to talk to the witnesses to add their profiles. John March and Dreg Maurice have been added to profiles. Incident report. Mr. March died last night when he fell from the 5th floor, killing him instantly. Speculation suggests it was either an accident, murder, or paranormal activity. John March. Obsessed with solving his wife's death, the rising businessman was sure that her death was not an accident, and he would not stop till her killer was found. I will find my wife's killer, even if it means resorting to dark magic. Dreg Morris. Dreg makes depression look like a party, as his very existence is misery, and nothing would make him happier than seeing the post office burn. If I die, I am taking the world with me, and I have a lot of seats available. Alright, let's start from the beginning. Let's go up here. Alright. These statues really bring the mysterious element in the room. I wonder if they make them in the element of crippling depression. This statue looks like my Uncle Ernest. He wasn't evil or anything, just ugly. Who the hell subscribes to psychic fashion? Hey, I am looking in this trash can. You'll have to look for your dignity elsewhere. Working hard, I hope. That's an insult hearing those words come from your mouth. Even walking around is hard work compared to your work. What can I say? Drinking all night is not exactly energetic. So stop drinking. I'd rather die. I can arrange that. Just give me a hammer in your head for 5 minutes. It'll have to wait until I destroy the post office. Whatever. Unless you have clues to discuss, stop bothering me and suffer in a corner. Profile added. Tira Lawford was added to profiles. Tira Lawford. The overly excitable cop. Tira is a bomb waiting to explode, and her only goal seems to be at the top of the command chain for fun. Arrest everyone and everything in sight. Then do the same for everything not in sight. I wonder what was God thinking when he created mankind. He was probably curious what would happen if he gave a monkey anxiety, and now he's sorry that he ever tried. Did you ever consider that butter is simply a lotion for food? No, but that's a weird thought. You want a scholarship? You look like a zombie. That's probably because I died on the inside years ago. Greetings, Miss. It's June, Martha June. I am a close friend of Mr. and Mrs. March. Well, was. I am Dreg Morris, the king of bad decision makers. Just so you know, I had nothing to do with John's death. In fact, Yes? You what? No, nothing. I was a close friend of Roseanne since college days, so the couple meant a lot to me. I see. The one you should be looking at is that Richard May. He claims to be John's friend, but he is all about money. Officer Polly is right to suspect him, as he will do anything for money, even murder. I will take it into consideration. That long pause while introducing herself means she is hiding something. I will have to show proof. I will have to show some proof to make her open up. Profile added. Martha June was added to profiles. Who made these candles? They're still going since last night. Have you ever been too nice and ended up in a situation which could have been avoided if you were an asshole? What is this nice you speak of? This chair was empty last night. Or was it? Miss June was sitting on this chair. The psychic sat on this chair. There's something below this chair. It's a book. No, wait. A diary. This is the diary of March's dead wife. It seems it fell down in the confusion. The last entry in the diary is, "Oh my love, how excited I am that we can finally get to meet your mother. I can't wait for us all to be together forever." Together forever? That can't be a coincidence. I should hold on to this. Wife's diary added to clues. Wife's diary. Martha June. Miss June claims that Richard May wants the business to himself and would use any means necessary for it, even murder. I want to be a strong role model for women. This is the chair where I found the diary. Why does every place I go to have a piano? I don't even see anyone playing it. Is it simply a decoration? Mr. May was sitting on this chair. There is a horrible and ugly monster trapped in this crystal ball. Oh wait, it's just my reflection. How long do I have to wait here? I have important meetings to attend. I believe they can wait, considering your business partner died. He was a good friend, but just so you know, I missed my father's funeral to close a business deal. I wasn't aware that furnishing was such a giant business. The furnishing is just one of my businesses, so if you're thinking that I killed John for his money, you are wrong. Dead wrong. So if not for money, why did you kill him? Wait, that came out wrong. What I'm saying is that I had nothing to do with John's death. It must be June. Yeah, I heard when you were talking to Polly. Why do you suspect the lady? Well, she's the one who organized today's event and even paid that psychic, too. I was invited at the very last minute. Very well, stay here for now. I might have questions for you later. Do I have a choice? Just hurry up. Profile added. Richard May added to profiles. Richard May, a strong non-believer of magic. He is a strict businessman and accuses Miss June of the murder of Mr. March, since she organized the summoning event. If it cannot be seen by the naked eye, it does not exist. Where do you live? Constant despair. This thing is full of those damn candles. How much psychics does it take to change a candle? This one is filled with forbidden items. There's a spoon that always spills food and a love potion for frogs. Books. Summoning Ghosts 101. Palm reading for dummies. 5 simple life hacks to make a deal with the devil. Number 3 will shock you. This is the chair the guy was on when he fell down. I should try comparing it with the clues I have to find a proper connection. By the way, how have you been? Still channeling your misguided hatred towards the post office? I'm getting better, I think. I beat post office workers only half to death now. Good, that means our sessions are working. How do you feel about participating in a group therapy next time? Unless you want to lose your other patients, I would suggest against it. A fair point. Well, if you find any clues you want to discuss, feel free to talk to me. Profile added. Dr. Sai added to profiles. Dr. Sai. As the police psychologist, Dr. Sai has saved 10 lives so far, from about 172 patients. If you can't stitch them, bag them. This is the window March fell through. I should compare it with my other clues to learn more about it. Just some kitchen utensils. That was unexpectedly normal. What's up? Find anything? I am not talking to you until you reimburse me on my ice cream. Do you know how hard it is to get one of those ice cold? Fine, I will pay you for it. In installments. What is your opinion on a 12-month plan? How poor are you? Let me guess. All the money goes to alcohol, doesn't it? Alright, fine. I will also write you a love note to replace the one your wife wrote. It'll just create more misunderstandings. Just forget it. Talk to me only when you have clues to show me. Profile added. Polly Abbott. Added to profiles. Polly Abbott. Dreg's rival since the academy days. Polly's only goal in life is to defeat Dreg and will challenge Dreg whenever he gets the chance. No, Dreg, I will not help you destroy the post office. Random voodoo garbage. Is that a doll version of me in there with needles all over? Yes, Dreg, that's why you're in constant pain. If you're such an antisocial person, why would you ever work as a cop? I was always passionate about not starving to death. I am planning a birthday party. What do you usually do on your birthday? Contemplate life choices and drink till I can't feel my soul. So what's a lady like you doing in a place like this? Excuse me? Are you flirting with me? No, I'm saying this place is too nice for someone like you. How rude. I am Fiona April. I'm a tourist guide for supernatural spots. I frequent this place more than you think. Would you like a tour of a real haunted house? No need, I live in one. So how are you related to this messy ghost murder? I was the one introduced to Mr. March's deceased wife, Roseanne, to Madame Augustus several weeks ago. We made reservations for last night to summon the ghost of March's mother to talk to her. But I was surprised when March told us she died and he had Madame Augustus summon her spirit instead. I never knew that she died. We received the payment, but only now I found out that Miss June was the one who made the payment. I see. I highly doubt she could tell me more unless it is about supernatural things. Profile added. Fiona April was added to profiles. Fiona April. Miss April introduced Roseanne March to Madame Augustus and knows supernatural tourist spots like the back of her hand. If you ever want to visit a real haunted house, give me a call. Why are there not any female soldiers around? Because they are too busy making better life choices. Madame Augustus. Dreg Morris, we finally meet. You've heard of me? Of course, the spirits go haywire around you. It seems they are strangely attracted and repelled at the same time in your presence. Don't worry, your secret is safe with me. I don't wish to tempt fate by meddling with affairs beyond my sight. What about March? Did you not attempt to toy with his fate with your mumbo-jumbo? Believe what you must, but my powers are real, and the spirit summoned last night was indeed of his wife. So you believe that the ghost killed him? I don't know, but one thing is certain, that spirit is in pain. It was vengeful, and for whatever reason, it took it out on Mr. March. Stay seated, I may have questions for you later. I have time to spare. Profile added. Madame Augustus was added to profiles. Madame Augustus, a famous psychic medium in Russia. She claims that her magic is real and strongly supports the theory that March was killed by a vengeful spirit. The world is not what it seems. Everything is interconnected. Such heavy makeup. It must take a lot to appear mystic and powerful. Old lady clothes. I wish I could unsee them. My powers are real. Now stop asking me if the ghost was real or not. I'm going to need some proof that what happened last night was not magic if I want her to talk. Do you think the ghost would come after me next? I'm just a simple tour guide. The psychic sat on this chair. This is the chair where I found the diary. There's a horrible... Oh, I've already read that. It had to be June. She was the only one here who was close to the couple, and today's event was organized by her. Hey Doc, tell me more about this chair. Okay. So I have been fiddling around with the chair, and it turns out it has a simple spring mechanism inside. Springs? So the chair was meant to shake and jump all around. Yes, I'm guessing our psychic is not being completely honest with us. You should ask her about it. So then, did she set it up so that Mr. March will be thrown out? No. The chair went haywire because most of its inner parts were destroyed by termites. Termites? This place has termites? Unless our psychic was planning this murder weeks ahead, I highly doubt it was intentional. That is for me to decide. Thanks, Doc. Didn't think you would actually be useful. You are most welcome. Incident report was updated with more information. There we go. I wanted the noise back. Hey Doc, tell me more about this window. Okay. I already mentioned that this window was worn out and as a result broke easily when Mr. March crashed through it. Let me guess, the window was damaged due to termites. Yes. Remember I said that the window would need months to wear out this much? With termites, the timeline is reduced to weeks. It still doesn't fit our timeline since the wife wasn't dead yet. Of course, there's always a possibility that this was a crazy coincidence. Both the window and chair was affected by the termites, which resulted in March's death. If this is truly a coincidence, then fate must really hate this guy. Whatever, it's still more plausible than Officer Lawford's ghost theory. Clue updated. Incident report was updated with more information. Broken window. Dr. Sai speculates that the window was already damaged due to termites, which is why it broke so easily when March crashed through it. Dr. Sai revealed that the chair is rigged to move around to scare people. It seems its brakes were damaged due to termites eating away at it. Oh my love, how excited I am that we finally get to meet your mother. I can't wait for us all to be together forever. Oops. I clicked the wrong button. Have it. Alright, let's go talk to him. If you ask me, the whole scenario points at this being a murder. The only question is who. I think that Richard must be the one who killed John since he is greedy and will do anything for money. In my humble opinion, it was a ghost, and I'm going to catch it. Since when are your opinions humble? Diary? Wasn't it used to summon the ghost? Maybe the ghost is still inside it. Give it to me, along with scissors. Ghosts don't hide in books. They carry it around and scare people with it. Brush up on your ghost lore, noob. Hey, so I found Mrs. March's diary. Oh? John brought it along to better bond with Roseanne's spirit. Yeah, well, I hope her ghost won't haunt me for reading it, but I did find something interesting. Eh? Ahem. My loving husband, I am so glad we all could be friends again after what Martha did. Oh. I am glad you forgave her for trying to break off the wedding. You must understand, she was young, and so were we. Did you have to make a female voice? It was oddly disturbing hearing you speak. I am a dedicated man when it comes to useless stuff. And mind telling me what that was all about? It's true, I used to have a crush on John myself. I wasn't aware the furnishing business was a lady attraction magnet. I should buy stocks. But I got over it soon after. It took some time, but we got over it and had become friends again, just like the diary said. Why were you crushing on your best friend's boyfriend? I don't know. I just thought maybe their relationship wasn't deep enough. But then again, I was young and stupid. But Roseanne was very understanding. She held on to me, despite my mistakes, and we ended up closer than ever. I see. Women, I simply don't understand them. Wife's diary was updated with more information. The diary claims that Miss June had a crush on Mr. March, and that she even tried to break off their marriage. I doubt the diary has anything specific about me, since I didn't meddle in his personal life. Ooh, a diary. Anything about her nightly adventures? I think I'm gonna keep this away from you. Also, I'm canceling my next appointment until I can get those words out of my mind. Hey, I found the victim's wife's diary. March was using it to summon her. Interesting. Let me see. This could shed some light on our case. What are these? Love letters? Yeah, the husband and wife used to write to each other before they got married. Interesting. Check out the ones sent by the husband. They're written on the back of shipping invoices. He was probably saving office supplies. What's your point? Do the maths, you idiot. Do these numbers appear off to you? You are already aware with my vengeful grudge against the devil's arithmetic. It means someone within the business was falsifying the records and funneling the money. Money laundering? But who? Who else? I bet Mr. May was the one doing it, and March was literally carrying the proof around. This is great. Now I have a solid motive for murder. I can't wait to haul his smug face to jail. By the way, don't go showing these letters to May until I have him secured, or else he could go back and destroy the records to save himself. But these invoices don't mention who wrote them. What if March was the one funneling money? Wife's diary was updated with more information. Love letters. The letters were written on the back of shipping invoices, which on inspection suggests that someone was falsifying the records. Alright. The diary? Oh yeah, March brought it along. But beyond that, I don't think I could be much help. I usually ask my clients to bring something the deceased held dear to form a connection. Mr. March brought this diary for it. Hey, magic lady, we found the hidden mechanism in the chair. That makes it shake like a dancer. I see. It was just as I feared. The spirit broke the brakes and sent March flying through this window. Unless your spirit can transform into termites, I doubt that's what happened. Termites? In the chair? So this was an accident. I should have taken better care of my equipment. So why does a real psychic need moving chairs? It used to be that... I heard a weird noise, I apologize. It used to be that people were happy with simple readings, but today's generation wants something flashy and more mysterious. So the flashing candles and moving chairs were all a part of a performance? Yes, but the summonings are real. People just don't realize that the spirits are not entertainment. You don't know when to give up, do you? You, who has believed more ludicrous things, should not question me. If you want to solve this case, you need to believe that the spirit was indeed summoned last night, and it was vengeful. Supernatural added to clues. Do you think the ghost would come after me next? I'm just a simple tour guide. Alright. So did you find anything about the blood words written so horrifyingly on the floor? Yes. Well, I tasted it. Ew. It's not real blood. How do you even know what blood tastes like? You know what? I don't even want to know. It is definitely some chemical compound, but I can't exactly determine what it is, or how it suddenly appeared. But doesn't this contradict with your theory that this was an accident? I think it was set up by the psychic for some dramatic effect, as it served no purpose in March's death. I should look for more information on the chemical used. Bloody words added to clues. Okay. Okay. Hey, did you check out those giant bloody words written on the floor? Pretty spooky, right? Sorry to disappoint, but Sai has already found out that it isn't blood, but some red chemical compound. Aw. That's not good for my ghost theory. Wait, did you say chemical compound? Yes, what about it? Hold on a sec. I found these rags in the garbage. They're red. The culprit must have used these to write the giant words. Why did you not bring it up earlier? Because they didn't smell of blood, and I was sure that those words were written with blood. Besides, in case you haven't noticed, the chemical has long since dried up. It was in the garbage for days, or weeks. So, either time travel exists, or these rags have no relation with the words. Well, this is more like, oh, I said it wrong. Well, this is more like it. I bet ghosts can time travel. My theory is back on track. Not to support Tira's theory, but the rags do match the marks. I should hold on to these for now. Clue updated. Bloody Words was updated with more information. Bloody Words appeared suddenly after March fell to his death. Though it is not clear why, Dr. Sai is positive that it is not real blood. Tira found some old rags in the garbage bin, which matches the color of the letters, but the rag itself appears to be several weeks old. Augustus claims her powers are real, but she sometimes uses moving chairs and flickering lights for dramatic effect. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, or rather, the giant bloody words. I didn't have anything to do with it, I swear. But what does together forever mean? I thought you could enlighten me, since you were close to the couple. Oh. It was their tagline at the wedding. John's deceased mother believed in eternal love. I guess it is related to that. Until she died, of course. What details can you give me about her death? Well, it happened several weeks ago. John and Roseanne recently bought a new house, but the stairs were not built properly, it seems. Witnesses claim it broke when she was climbing up and lost her balance, and crashed headfirst, breaking her neck. And Mr. March believed it was murder. Yes, despite police investigation claiming it was an accident, he never backed down on his theory. But there was never any proof supporting his theory, so he decided to ask the person herself. You must understand, he loved her. He was desperate. If there was a chance, we had to try. Yeah, well, it is always said that love is anxious. Or stupid. I forget which one. Clue and profile added. Miss March added to clues. Roseanne March was added to profiles. Roseanne March, the wife of John March. She died a couple of weeks ago by falling down a broken stair. Mr. March was sure that her death was not an accident. Oh, she is... There she is. It actually shows what she looks like. The mysterious Miss March. Alright, on to Richard May. Why are you trying to impersonate a dog? I will have you know, identity theft of animals is a serious crime. That's not it. I recognize the smell, but where is it coming from? That's probably the stink of failure upon me, not to mention I've been drinking all night. Oh, and I have these rags in my pocket. That's it! I knew I recognized that smell. Where did you get that? You know what this chemical is? Of course, it is a byproduct from the old paints we used to order. Cheap stuff. Almost ruined our business. What? How so? It was a coating. We used it to protect from water before we painted it. But it was a faulty product. The damn thing spoiled the wood and changed its color when exposed to heat or cold. So that's how the words appeared. But where did the heat and cold come from that triggered it? Hey wait, those words. Someone used it to write those damn words. How do I know it wasn't you? Why the hell would I give the only clue that connected me as a suspect? Fair point. Bloodworms was updated with more information. Bloodworms. Bloodworms. Mr. Mays identified the chemical as a byproduct of the company, which reacts to extreme heat or cold. The way I see it, the bloody words did not serve any purpose in aiding March's death, so it could have been used for a dramatic effect. I don't think he can tell me more about this clue. It was probably done in an effort to pin March's murder on the ghost, but that is just my opinion. Man, I can't wait to tell the story of the giant bloodwords to new tourists. My commission will increase even more. I am not sure how the spirits wrote those words, or even where the blood for it came from. My powers are real, but I do need money to live, which is why I sometimes use special effects to attract new customers. So Madame Augustus told me about her flickering light effects and shaking chairs. She did? Just so you know, Madame Augustus's powers are real, but people don't believe it until they see something flashy. In fact, the psychic business has been real slow, except the regulars. Mrs. March was the only new client. You don't show the effects to regulars? It's a marketing pitch. Once they are reeled in, no need to be flashy next time. Tell me more about Mrs. March's visit. Well, she approached me weeks ago looking for a discreet psychic to summon her mother-in-law's spirit. Money was not an issue, and she was looking for an authentic one, so I introduced her to Madame Augustus. Madame Augustus rarely gets new customers nowadays, so she puts on a good show, a good flashy show for her. Whew, sorry I had to get a drink. Unfortunately, her bond with the spirit was not strong enough, which is why an appointment for last night was set with her husband present. Why so late? If business was slow, couldn't she have gotten an earlier appointment? She claimed she needed time to convince her husband, as he was not as spiritual as her. Any idea why she wanted to summon her mother-in-law? Usually people will avoid doing that. Don't know. The spirit never came, so she never revealed the reason behind it. Something about the summoning bugs me. But what? Clue updated. Supernatural is updated with more information. slow business. The psychic business was not getting many customers. In fact, the last client was Mrs. March, who came a few weeks ago. Tell me, if you don't believe in this stuff, why did you even come here? Because, despite how everyone sees me, I do care for my friends, and John was a good one at that. These damn fakers will say anything to fill their pockets. Even I don't do business on people's emotions. So how would you describe last night's incident? I was shocked at first, but when I returned to my senses, I realized that he was murdered by June and that damn psychic. Are you suggesting they worked together? Think about it. An elaborate plan like this would require planning and access to this place. They set the stage for John's death and conveniently framed the so-called ghost. Since Roseanne already had an appointment for last night, June only had to egg John on to attend it after that. It is something to consider. I will give you that. Clue updated. Supernatural was updated with more information. A trap. Mr. Mays revealed that today's meeting was arranged by Miss June and claims she has more than enough time to set the murder trap with Augustus. As a man of science, I think the probability of a ghost existing is below 75%. Isn't that actually pretty high? Well, we are in medieval times. Science is still an infant at this point. I highly doubt a ghost did it. Besides, if the spirit was angry at March, why would he summon her in the first place? I don't think the spirit killed John, but not because I don't believe in ghosts. It's simply that Roseanne would never hurt John. The supernatural does exist. Just look at you. I find it highly probable that you are a bridge troll. I should crush your bones and eat them for insulting me like that. Let me assume you were right about the ghost. Why would the wife kill her husband if he was the one trying to find her killer? Isn't it obvious? They were lovers. She wanted him to join her in the afterlife. You were saying she killed him out of love? Didn't you notice the big words, together forever? She wants to spend eternity with him. This only holds true if her death was really an accident. If so, then March's efforts were in vain. Clue updated. Mrs. March was updated with more information. Vengeful spirit. Tira claims that the spirit wanted Mr. March to die so that they can be together forever in the afterlife. I still think her death was an unfortunate accident. New things do break sometimes. Maybe she was just unlucky? If you ask me, John should have sued whoever built those stairs. He could have at least made a lot of money. If both husband and wife died in accidents, this will be a crazy coincidence and a bit romantic. The hell kind of romance novels are you reading? What are your thoughts about the death of March's wife? I have been thinking too, and what if March was telling the truth? What if his wife really was killed by someone, and that someone was afraid that March will sooner or later find the truth? So this someone killed March too, to hide his original crime? Precisely. But the wife's death was ruled out as an accident. I'm thinking of reopening that case once we get back. Knowing what we know now could make a difference. I see. Clue updated. Mrs. March was updated with more information. I think that was everything I could get from this place. Now to crack this case wide open. You've collected all the clues. You can study them along with the profiles by clicking on the icons on the top left corner of the screen. When you are ready to start the final stage of the game, interact with the crystal ball to start. Alright. Polly claims that Mrs. March's death was no accident, and whoever killed her was afraid of Mr. March finding the truth, and killed him too, to cover their tracks. Alright, I'll finish this here in a second. I just got 2 more people to talk to. It was sad to hear that she died. I wasn't even aware of it until last night. I wasn't aware she died until last night. Tragic. But if March was right about her murder, that explains why she was a vengeful spirit. I understand now what happened. I am ready to begin the final stage now. Yes. This case. People are arguing whether this case was an accident, murder, or even a spirit's wrath. But after collecting all the clues, I realized that everyone is right. Ah, the cleaning crew really know how to clean a crime scene. You can almost eat off the floor now. Now, if only we could clean this mess up. Stop screaming about ghosts already. Only if you allow me to interrogate the ghost. Never. We already have suspects. About that, did they even have a reason for killing March? Of course. Mr. May here was falsifying records and stealing money from the company. What? Wait. Who? What? I have no idea. What? Cram it, May. I have proof. And Miss June used to have a crush on March, so I think that she killed Miss Roseanne March. That's not true. And when John March wouldn't stop looking into her death, fear gripped Miss June. She killed him too. You don't have any proof of that. Her death was an accident. Well, do you have any actual proof that Miss June killed Roseanne? Not yet, but I am building to it. Ha! And what about Richard May? Wasn't he a last-minute addition to last night's summoning? That's right. I didn't have the time to plan anything out. Guys, maybe we shouldn't be discussing potential theories in front of the suspects. Your ghost theory doesn't make any sense either. I mean, did you even summon the ghost in question yet? That's because that's... Hey, Augustus, why am I not able to summon the ghost again? Because your bond with the ghost is not strong enough. Yeah, what she said. Hey guys, what about my theory that this was just a simple accident? Shut the heck up! I don't think this is going anywhere. So why don't we ask the dead guy himself? Why don't we try summoning Mr. March's spirit? Eh? Don't tell me. You are supporting Tira's theory. Yeah, I'm suspicious too. You never take my side. Somebody once told me that I need to keep an open mind to solve this case, so I'm giving it a try. I mean, we have everything to summon him, right? A diary with love letters he held dear, and 2 close friends. Sorry to disappoint, but Madame Augustus needs time to recharge her powers as she was helping Officer Tira summon Roseanne's spirit. Ha, excuses. It's true. For all psychics, feel free to ask around. Not to worry, I can do this myself. I mean, how hard can it be, right? You know what? Fine, but later I'm going to tell everyone what you did, and you will be a laughing stock. Isn't he one already? You sure you are up for this? Are you sure you are prepared for this? Trust me. I do voodoo magic all the time and put curses on post offices. So I know what I am doing. Are you really serious right now? You know this is fake, right? Well, if you insist on becoming the prime suspect in this case again, I could stop. Summon him. Summon him. I believe in you. Very well, let us begin. Oh, spirits of the underworld, hear my call. This is insane. I am Dreg, an unlicensed psychic, but I hope you will give my services a try. Oh, you got the vibe going. Maybe this will work. Can you hear me, spirits? Oh, sorry, was that too loud? How about now? What? Okay. That's fine, I don't need any ice cream. Get sassed. Where or what? No, give me my Pop-Tarts back. I'm gonna have to hide them somewhere, jeez. I don't believe you anymore. I know you didn't. I know you didn't take any. I've had the exact amount. No, leave my cinnamon alone. Alright, so we have agreement on volume. Holy, he actually called the spirits. I always knew you weren't normal, Drag. So spirits, I had a question for you. Alright guys, is heaven really that great as the preachers advertise it? Damn it, Drag. What? There's an open bar? But with non-alcoholic drinks? Never mind. It seems I contacted hell accidentally. Stop wasting time and find March already. Fine. Oh, spirits. We are looking for a Mr. John March. Tall guy, dark pink hair. Found him. Alright, ask him who killed him. Oh, spirit of John March, sorry to bother you when you just departed, but we would like to know who brutally murdered you last night. What? Are you serious? I see. Just as I suspected. What? Who? Who killed him? The culprit is... Eee! It's happening again! I knew it. So dark. So evil. You are the true culprit. I hate post office. It was the goddamn post office all along. What? The spirits have spoken. We should immediately head out and arrest every post office employee with extreme prejudice. My word, this is incredible. Damn it, Dreg, you set this up, didn't you? No ghost, huh? What? Wait, what's happening? I'm scared. Eh? What? I have no idea what's going on. Isn't it obvious? Dreg Morris has figured out the truth behind Mr. March's death. Wait, really? I did. And I like to give Madame Augustus a big thanks for allowing me to use her flickering candles for my experiment. It was the least I could do. Alright, wise guy. Enough stalling. Tell me your theory so I can squash it like I did with Polly's. Not the way I remember it, but alright. Let's see what you have to say. Alright, let us start with the actual blood words themselves. You are now about to start a debate. Choose the correct answer among multiple choices to keep the story going. Be warned, choosing the wrong answer results in health loss. Lose all health and it's game over. And you will have to start from your last save point. Would you like to repeat the instructions? No. Don't want a repeat of when I accidentally kept hitting yes when I was talking to the owl in Legend of Zelda. Save the game. Yes, let's do that. Bloody words. Ah yes, the fake blood. Eh? It's not real? No. It is a byproduct. It is a byproduct of a cheap paint that March and May's business used to apply as a coating on the wood. Just so you know, I was the one who told him that, and we stopped using it a long time ago. Shut up, May, you're still my prime suspect. But then, why does it appear suddenly like that? The chemical reacts with wood and changes the color when it's exposed to cold and heat. When the byproduct chemical is exposed to heat and cold at a fast rate, it reacts and the red color comes forth. Eh? Really? But then, what caused the temperature to rise and fall like that? Isn't that obvious? The phenomena that happened right now and last night. The flickering lights. The flickering lights. Have you not noticed the two giant candles by the words? What? I see. When they started flickering, it created hot and cold spots, which gave the chemical the exposure it needed. Precisely. That's why I was able to recreate the words again right now. But wait, doesn't this Mr. May the... Wait, doesn't this make Mr. May the killer since he knew about the chemical and its effects beforehand? That's true, but both the words and the rag found were weeks old, and he wasn't aware of this place until last night. But that doesn't make any sense. Who else knew about the chemical? But pretty much everyone in the company knew. And the people. March and I knew since it was a huge incident that almost destroyed our business. He's right. I also knew about it, but I didn't have any way of getting it myself. We'll see about that. This was done weeks ago, Polly. Miss March wasn't dead yet, so both of them had no time to set this up. In that case, maybe March was right. Someone killed his wife and then killed him. And maybe that someone is one of these two. But that's insane. Her death was an accident. Roseanne was my best friend. I had no reason to kill her or John. And that's where everything contradicts. Eh? If both murders were pre-planned, then June had no reason to kill John since he didn't suspect her yet. Right, so our theory was the killer was afraid that John would eventually find the truth, which is why he was killed. Yes, and as far as May is concerned, if it was really about money, then there was no reason to kill Roseanne. That's right. Roseanne was even in our contract, so even if John died, she would not get any of the business. So then I started thinking, what is the common point between these two deaths? Eh? Mr. and Mrs. March. What are you trying to say, Dreg? Think about it. What is the one common point in between, in both Roseanne's and John's death? They had things broken. Some things broke when they weren't supposed to. Ah, Roseanne March died because of broken stairs, which was supposed to be brand new. And John March died falling out of the window because it and the chair he was sitting on were damaged due to wear out. Yes, and two of those three broken things had one thing in common. Termites. Termites. The chair and window both had termites. Now, what does that tell us about Roseanne's death? It can't be. The new stairs were broken due to termites? Hold on. Isn't this far-fetched? How about we find it out right now? I sent a guard to pick up the evidence from the Roseanne case a while ago. Dr. Sy, please check the wood sample they bring and let us know if Dreg's theory is correct. On it. Incredible. The samples match. What? I knew it. Hey Doc, are you sure? Yes, the wear-out pattern is the same as the window and chair. The stairs were indeed infested with termites. March was right. Roseanne was indeed murdered. No, her death was still an accident. Eh? What? How can you be so sure? It is true. The killer never intended to kill Roseanne. Its only target was John March. Then, what? Who? My head hurts. If you're going to make such claims, then why don't you introduce us to the killer already? I suppose I should. Eh? You really know who it is? This person was the true mastermind, as it can only be seen if you keep an open mind. The true killer. This is it. All clues in the timeline point to this person. It has to be this person. The one who killed Roseanne and John March and set the whole stage for it is... Alright, so it wasn't Richard May and it wasn't Martha June. Fiona April had really nothing to do with this, and it wasn't Madame Augustus. John March... So Roseanne was an accident, but he was the target. John March couldn't have been the one to do it, so I guess that leaves Roseanne. I was right. Woo! What the hell? Heck. It's true. Roseanne March killed John March and herself. That doesn't make any sense. She died several weeks ago, and John died yesterday. Then it was a ghost. I knew it. But that can't be right. Traitor, you're on board Kira's theory? Wow, the psychic community will love to hear this. I think this is the most craziest theory for today. I did not expect any less from Dreg Morris. First of all, I never said it was a ghost. Secondly, try to think about this logically for a second. Roseanne March, something about this person irked me to note him, and when I kept an open mind, I realized this person is too nice. This woman was nice, a little too nice. It felt unnatural, but she has always been like that. There is one person here who she should have been very angry at. Martha. I don't know about you, but if someone tried to break off my wedding and steal my husband, I would hate them the rest of my life. Your husband? Hold on, it connects. The window and chair were affected weeks ago. almost the same time she came to visit me. The timeline fits. Last night's appointment was also made by her originally, but wouldn't other customers could possibly have triggered it? No, for one simple reason. Roseanne chose Augustus for one simple reason. Slow business. Augustus only used the special effects on new customers, which she rarely got, and John March was the second new customer. So she planned that ahead. Hold on, this is all just speculation. What proof do we have of this? The giant words "together forever" originally was said by John's mother. John's mother used to say those words, and hence it was also the tagline of John's wedding. Oh. Last night, it was John's mother who was supposed to be summoned. So Roseanne was planning on killing John and making it look like his mother's ghost killed him. And even if the police didn't believe it, it could always be ruled out as an accident. Unfortunately for Roseanne, she was careless in handling the termites and ended up infecting her own home. Then her death was really an accident? Yes, unfortunately for John, the trap was already set, and there was no one to stop it, since nobody knew. It's ironic. If she hadn't died in the accident, this case would have been ruled out as an accident. No! Martha? You were lying. Roseanne wasn't evil. I'm pretty sure a good check of her belongings and a background check will prove me right. But why? They were truly in love. I saw it. They never fought. They were always happy. Sorry to burst your fantasy bubble, but real love is not all sunshine and rainbows. And how would you know of real love? You soulless demon. You are right, I haven't experienced it myself, but I have seen those who are in love. People who truly love each other argue and fight all the time, sometimes even so much that an onlooker like me will think they are through. But despite everything, they forgive, learn, and still decide to be together, which is why Roseanne never left you. Eh? She was probably planning on killing John for a long time, so she never felt truly attached to him. Which is why she forgave you so easily. She considered you a friend and didn't mind that you tried to ruin her wedding. But then, I'm partially responsible for John's death if I hadn't... No, child, this is not your fault. Eh? You were a simple, misfortunate woman who was caught up in this. You are a victim yourself. But how can I forgive myself? How can I let go of all of this? That is going to haunt me for the rest of my eternity. You can't. You will just have to learn to live with it, just like me. So we checked the March house and we found a bottle of dead termites in a safe alongside the chemical byproduct. Unbelievable. We also found a secret will according to which everything John owns goes to Roseanne in case of his death. So it seems you were right about the money after all. Only the wrong person. I had a background check done, and she does have a criminal record of small-time thefts. I guess she was upping her game. You were right about Roseanne being the murderer, except you thought it was her ghost. And I was right about the accident part, but the wrong person too, right? Yes, but I wasn't talking to you. Furthermore, it seems May really wasn't the one who was stealing from the company. It was just some random employee. 2 cases solved in one day. A new record for us. I feel bad for Miss June. I wonder how she will ever get over it. Well, she just hopped a carriage ride with Mr. May. Maybe things will work out as fate intends to. No fair. I was gonna ask him out. Seriously? Is it the business? Should I buy some stocks in his furnishing deal after all? But how did you guess it was Roseanne? How did you really make the connection? I kept an old mind and listened to what Augustus told me. That Roseanne's spirit was in pain. Why was her soul in pain if she was a good person, unless she did something that caused her to be punished? Ah, so like you should open a psychic business yourself. I know, right? I already have the face for it, and I do like scaring people. All this is going in my book. I should go home and write it immediately. Wait, his shift isn't over yet. Can he go home? Can I? I'll scold him later. Meanwhile, I'm going to HQ to find my note you threw away. So what are your plans for the rest of the day? I'm going back to HQ too and watch Polly search for his note while it's still in my pocket. Boy, is he gonna be angry. Call me when you'll reveal it to him. I always enjoy seeing you beaten up. Will do. Well, I should get going too. Love, huh? It can either make you or destroy you. I wonder how I'll react when true love comes my way. I'll probably ruin it like everything else in my life. Medieval Chronicles 1. Together Forever. The end. Next episode. Medieval Chronicles 2. The Curtain Falls. Vasant J. Woo! Thank you for making this. It's an awesome game. All done. That's the end of this one. Alright, thanks. Bye.